Hello everybody, this is Joshua Picklesheimer of Augusta University. Today we bring you Season 1, Episode 7 of CavsCast up from Augusta Preparatory Day School. We are coming to you from the TVC lab at Augusta University. Today's CavsCast will look at what's going on with Cavaliers boys golf, and we'll talk to 3 Cavaliers senior football players who will play college football. We'll be talking with boys golf coach and assistant director of development, Gil Henniger, senior football players Jack Risch, Solomon Willis, and Emery Doss. Jack and Solomon will play their college football at the University of the South in Sewanee, Tennessee, and Emery will play at Tuskegee. Welcome to you all. So, Coach, we're going to go ahead and get it started with you. Please talk to us about how the boys' golf season went and what were some of the highlights from the season.
Well, this is the first year, I guess in a couple of years, we've gotten the team back together. It was a small team this year. We only had 4 guys, so small and mighty. But we had 2 guys who were pretty experienced, 2 freshmen. And then we had 2 sophomores who were kind of just starting to get into it a little bit. We competed our best. We had 1 guy qualify for state, J.R. Weber, freshman, and he played pretty well at state. The team's young. I think I can expect a little bit of a better season next year. I want to add a couple more guys, but it was a good kind of first start to our, as me as golf coach, first season. So,
yeah. Who were some of the standout players on the team, and what do you like best about their games?
2 guys. So the guy I mentioned previously, J.R. Weber, qualified for state. And then our other guy on the team is really good is Viraj Bulla. Viraj has an incredible short game. Does not hit the ball very far, but will kill you with putting and chipping. And then J.R. is, fairly consistent, hits it a long way. Can make some birdies, but, can make some big numbers when we get down to it. But both those guys played really well this year for us.
Yeah, that's awesome. So where did the team primarily practice this year, and where did y'all have most of y'all's tournaments at?
Practice at Forest Hills. They let us practice out there, which is nice of them. Practice and played out there, and then our matches were kind of all over town. River Club, Bartram Trail, Westlake, Forest Hills, places like that.
Okay.
So wherever kind of the school we're playing against, their home course, we'd play out there. So.
Okay, yeah. So now that the season's over, what's something that you're going to take into the off season to try and improve on with the team?
We're going to get together this summer, just play as much as we can. Guys are going to get some lessons and kind of work on aspects of their game that we talked about kind of after the season, going into the off season. But the guys just need to get reps in, play some tournaments, play some competitive rounds, kind of get the nerves flowing and see what that feels like before next season so we can be more comfortable when those tournaments come around.
Yeah, that's legit. So we talked about the team. Now let's talk about you a little bit more. So talk about your background as a player. Where did you play growing up, and what college team did you play for?
Grew up in Charlotte, North Carolina. I kind of played a few sports growing in high school, so golf was kind of something I did on the weekends outside of golf season. But kind of as I got into junior and senior year, I realized that was the kind of sport I wanted to focus on. I was pretty average in high school, but luckily enough to play Division III at Denison University outside Columbus, Ohio. Played there 4 years. Didn't play much freshman year, sophomore year, but played a lot junior, senior year. Got a little better there. And then my game has continued to get better since college. So it's something I really love to do.
I mean, before the podcast started, I heard that you were a pretty good golfer yourself. So
Appreciate that.
Are there any tournaments you're planning on playing in this summer?
I've got 1 qualifier on the schedule, qualify for the Carolinas Amateur, but that's all I've got going on right now. So.
Okay. Yeah, I'm eager to hear more about that. And then I'm also told you've played at the Augusta National before. So tell us what it's like there and how you did on the course over there.
I've played it twice. I don't know if I want to say much. They might hear this and get me in trouble. But lucky enough to play twice through volunteering at the Masters. So they have a kind of a volunteer week in May that they let some of their volunteers play. So I've played it twice. I shot 76 the first time and 69 the second time. So,
I mean, that's legit right there. You see some players go out there and not even do as well as that. So, this is your first season as the head coach of the golf team at Augusta Prep. So, what are your plans for building the program as a whole? Because you said you're very young. So, starting from there, what's the plan?
We need more guys. A lot of people at Augusta Prep, as these guys know, play multiple sports, which is good. But we'd love for a couple more guys to play golf as well. So more numbers means more competitive practices, guys pushing each other, guys getting better, and then hopefully leads to some lower scores moving forward. But numbers would help. And then as these guys, I mean, our team, 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores, so very young. So we have a chance to really do something special in the next couple of years.
Yeah, for sure. We'll definitely keep an eye on the golf team because very young, and I've heard they've done very well. So thanks, Coach. So now let's move on to football. We'll start with you, Jack. So what position do you play, and why did you choose Sewanee as your place to play college football?
So for Augusta Prep, I've actually played probably 8 different positions, but I primarily play defensive end on defense and center, and then when I go outside of prep, I play linebacker, inside linebacker, defensive end, stuff like that. So the main reason that I chose Sewanee, the University of South, to play football and to go to college for a degree is because their football team, it's a Division III, so I have a much higher chance to be able to play all 4 years and enjoy that because, let's be honest, most people aren't going to go to the NFL. They're not going to play professional football. So you want to have as much fun with that while you can. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm trying to do. And Sewanee's pre-med program is basically it's entirely built to make you pass the MCAT, which is, your medical college acceptance term, all that stuff. So that leads to me having a much higher chance of getting into medical school and going into sports medicine and doing exactly what I want to do. So that's the main reason why I chose to go there.
Awesome. So, you jumped ahead of me a little bit there. I was going to ask you what you plan to major in. So could you describe or I guess state clearly what your major is and all that at Sewanee, and then how you're going to use that, even though you already said it.
Yeah, I already said it. So I'll say it again. So I plan to go there, and I'll major in pre-med. So, obviously, pre-professional medicine track to go to med school after college. So with that, I'll go to med school for sports medicine, and then I'll get a doctorate in sports medicine, be a physician, probably come out of college after, residency, all that stuff. The average salary in Georgia for a sports medicine physician is about $243,000. So it looks pretty good to me, at least.
Yeah, that sounds amazing to me. So, you got a bright future ahead of you, man. So, after exams in a few weeks, what will you be working on to get ready for August practice?
Oh man, I don't even know. So football especially is it's not just strength, it's muscle stamina, it's endurance, it's a lot of, especially football, it's a lot of explosivity with your body. You have to get all of your muscles to chain together and work as one unit. So probably be lifting a lot of weights, but not just lifting weights. I'll probably be doing resistance band stuff and explosive lifts, a lot of stuff like that. A lot of very mixed workouts for my body, at least, to help get ready for August practice and all that stuff. But I'll also probably be working a little bit, and I lay bricks, so that definitely helps.
I think Jerry Rice used to lay bricks, so
Amen.
You might have a bright future ahead of you.
I hope so.
The future Jerry Rice.
Future Jerry Rice. Yeah, except I, play defense, but it's whatever.
No, Jerry Rice from defense. All right,
Sure.
So Sam, I'll ask you the same question I asked Jack. So, what is your position and why Sewanee? And then what will your major be?
Sewanee.
Sewanee. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Sewanee. All right. So why Sewanee? And then what will you do this summer to prepare for August practice?
Okay, so at prep I played a lot of positions too, but mainly it was safety and receiver and running back. And then I chose Sewanee because it gave me the best opportunity to better myself in my education and also be on the field, and the new coaches that are coming in, the team, the facilities for school and for football, it's just it was the best option for me, and I felt really at home there.
Sorry.
And then so that's awesome. And then like I asked Jack, what are you doing to prepare for August practice in the over the summer?
Okay, so very similar stuff to him, just focusing on weights, getting bigger a little bit, getting a little faster, speed training, and just
you need to put on some weight.
Yeah, I gotta put on some weight. But also just taking care of my body in terms of stretching, trying to help myself as best as I can not get injuries, because football is a sport where injuries happen a lot, and so if I can do anything to help prevent that, that's what I would try to focus on.
That's legit. So, can both of you guys talk about your senior season at Prep? And I know you guys made the state playoffs, so and had a pretty good solid season. So so talk about your senior season and then what the highlights were during that season.
I mean, we can talk at the same time. It doesn't matter.
You can start, Sam, since I was already talking to you.
Okay, so we started off. I think did we lose the first two?
Yeah, we lost the first.
Lost the first two games.
That was rough.
Summer was first. Let me start behind it. Summer was actually very, very exciting. We had a lot of good stuff go on with our new head coach, Coach Booker. He came in and just sort of shook things up a little bit. We got a new offense, changed our defense a little bit, and we had guys that were in like really good places to help make plays. And we did 7-on-7s. We had we brought in other teams for team practices. So that's something that I hadn't really done before, and that was really cool. And then we got to the first couple of games and we lost, but I wouldn't necessarily call them bad losses because we all learned something from them.
I feel like
Talk about the game.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
Well, you could join in too, Emery. I mean,
yeah. I
feel
feel
free.
like
Feel free.
those first two losses weren't as bad as they seem, because going into those like we didn't really have a scrimmage game before that.
No.
The teams that we played, they had scrimmage games, and they had time to see what works offensively, defensively, like how everything would work out against an actual team, like with your pads on in a game situation.
Yeah.
So when we went into that first game, like we didn't have like a scrimmage game, so we could see exactly how all that would work in a game situation. So I would say our first game probably, not even that, but our first game had a lot of like dehydration issues. We had a lot of cramps, like a lot of people coming out in the fourth quarter when it was getting close, and then it just, kind of got away from us. So
it showed us our like strengths and our weaknesses. Our strengths are definitely running the ball. We have a great running back, Bryson. We can throw a good bit too. Tyon.
Man, we have two good running backs.
We have two good. Oh yeah, Christian Harris, of course. I couldn't forget.
Christian's is fast, man. He's
Christian's
so fast.
just an athlete.
He really is.
But besides the point, we had a bunch of positives. The negatives were obviously a lot of the seniors are going to have to play both ways.
Yeah.
So cramping, hydration, we weren't really.
I wouldn't say our bodies were not prepared for that necessarily.
But then the second game was a total bounce back. Oh my God.
For sure.
Gatewood was coming in. They probably have one of the most, like, they're known as one of the powerhouses of 2A GIAA.
For our division, for sure.
Yeah.
Especially like private school football. Like
So, and then we came in. It was homecoming, so of course we wanted to win. And we just it wasn't homecoming. I'm sorry.
No,
it was our first game of the season, first home game of the season, so we obviously wanted to win. And they had a great running back who's committed to University of North Carolina.
Yeah. Okay. So wait,
D1.
hold on,
Oh,
hold
my.
on. Wait a second. So they run an I form, which means like they have a fullback and running back, but both of them really like play running back. Their running back is really good. He's a junior. He's not committed anywhere yet, but that kid's he's good.
Wait, they're junior? 23?
Yeah, they're both. Is 23 a senior?
No, 23 is a senior.
He's a senior?
I saw him at
Okay.
the bowl game.
Oh, my bad. Well, he's really good. He's pretty fast. Kid he's talking about played fullback. His name's Evan Bennett. He's good. He's a 6'2", probably 207 pounds. But the kid's like 10% body fat probably.
Yeah, I could outrun most of our skinnier guys. if
Exactly.
he wanted to.
He runs like a 4.6. Like he runs 100 meters for track. He qualified for state. All this stuff. But so that was their guy. He was pretty good. Played fullback and linebacker. He's committed to UNC for linebacker. So.
But no, that game, Tyon showed out. That
for
game.
sure.
He won that week. He won Augusta Chronicle Player of the Week. He threw a touchdown to Sam.
He had two
touchdown to
passing
Bryson.
touchdowns and what do you have? A rushing touchdown.
Yeah, he had a rushing touchdown, two
Yeah.
passing. He played amazing.
Yeah,
game.
he did play a great game. He had like 300 passing yards, something like that.
It's-
What did we lose by 3?
No, we lost. Yeah, we also lost 3 because Tyon threw like a last-minute touchdown to Bryson, and then we gave them the ball back. Then we stopped them.
And then they kicked the field goal.
Oh yeah, they kicked the field goal, and then we got the ball back.
We didn't have time to score.
No, wait. Tyon throws it down the field to Solomon. He makes a catch, and then we get 4 and out because of the unfortunate injury. But
All right. Oh my God, I forgot about that.
yeah, that was the game.
Was that when Christian got slumped at
Yeah.
like the
So-
10-yard line?
One of our best athletes, Christian Harris, he basically he could play anything besides line, but
We had him out at slot, and he's running like an in route.
like a-
so
like a 10-yard in.
like a 10 and in.
Yeah.
So he's coming across the middle. The safety sees that, and he just like goes straight at him. Well, Tyon throws the ball, and he sees the safety, so he tries to throw it low. Neither one of them probably should have gone for the ball, but both of them dove for the ball. So they just smacked heads right at like the 10-yard line. The safety gets up. He's like wobbling off the field, like having trouble walking. Christian did not get up at all.
He was out.
Like he was asleep.
Oh.
Like he was legitimately unconscious.
It was an emotional moment, to say the least, because that
For sure.
summer we bonded really close as a family. Of course, Jack's known Christian for like almost all of his life.
I wouldn't. Well, yeah, it's been a
Yeah,
while.
it's
It's been a
all
while.
his
I've known
moments,
Christian
too.
for probably like 10 years.
Yeah, exactly. So it was an emotional moment, which kind of hurt our momentum, but it was a bad game. But well, not a bad game. We played good. It just the way it's a loss.
It wasn't the result we wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
but
that's definitely a politically correct or a media way of saying that.
Yeah.
A PR way of saying that. So,
but after that, I'm pretty sure we had Piedmont, which we
that was
we do not like.
Oh my
Piedmont
God, we
at
do not
all,
like Piedmont.
because past year we got into a skirmish with them. Another year before that, we got into another skirmish with them. So this year we kind of
At their place, that was
Yeah.
kind of rough. We there were a lot of flags at their
a
field.
lot. And then so this year we kind of wanted to beat them badly, and we ended up beating them. One of the best rushing games I've ever seen. The line did amazing.
That we had for sure,
Ben did good. Jack Mack really stepped up that game
for sure.
And then Bryson was running the rock.
Yeah, Bryson was running the rock. Tyon, oh my God, Tyon got an we put him in at cornerback in like the fourth quarter when we were down by like a touchdown, and he got an interception. We came back and we ended up winning by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. Oh no, he got the game sealing interception too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that was a beautiful game. And then that was really the turning point of the season. Kinda.
Yeah, for real. After that,
After that,
it's pretty much all uphill,
then
except for
TJ. That game.
Thomas.
Thomas Jefferson.
We played them on the Wednesday because of the hurricane.
So-
Which
That didn't come.
that didn't come.
Yeah,
They're the 1A
We had to
champion.
reschedule a Friday game to a Wednesday because they were worried about the hurricane canceling the game, and then the hurricane never showed up.
They're 1A champions. They've won 4 times in a row.
Yeah,
So they're lower division, but they're really
1A
good.
state.
Beans.
I don't think they should be 1A, but it is what it is. I'm not going to talk about it. I have strong feelings about that.
Their running back Beans is absolutely. He's an athlete.
He's an athlete. Dude, the kid's fast.
Yeah.
He's really fast.
And we ended up only losing him like 21-7.
It was 20-6.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it was like
The end
the
of that
low,
game was 20-6.
It was like the lowest points they've ever scored on a team.
Yeah, it was
that
really
season.
the thing that aggravated me so much about that game is like it was just like we played great defense.
It's just
like we
one or
did. We
two-
played amazing defense. The only times they scored, other than once, their first touchdown was like I would
it was
say
a
that
mistake.
it's a little earned because like they got the ball on like the 20-yard line and like they just ran the ball like 8 times. They're gonna knock off some yards, but the other 2 they were just busted plays, 1-play touchdowns from like 60 yards out. Just can't do much about that. And then we played good defense the whole rest of that game. It was just we had the ball
No,
4
talk
times
about-
and never scored.
Talk about Solomon. Oh my
What about
Lord.
Solomon?
Solomon played probably his best. Would you say that was your best
That
game?
was either that one, Piedmont.
Talk about it, son.
So
I mean, we're talking about y'all season highlights, so you might as well
Might as
tell
well.
us.
Solomon.
okay, so going into that game,
Dude, I had a good game that game too. We both did.
everybody on defense played a great game. Jack played an insane game.
Okay, just for context, me and Solomon both play on the same side of the ball on defense. Like we play both on one edge.
And so the year before that, my sophomore year, I couldn't play against them because I got sick. Okay. And then my junior year, we played them I think it was the last game of the season, and we lost. But it was a good game. It was like a really, really good game. But we just lost because we were gassed, winded, didn't have a lot of people. So this year was the year like if I'm ever gonna do it, it needs to be this game. And I remember going into it. We had gotten news. Was it Monday or Tuesday practice that it was going to be moved because of the hurricane, and so normally you get I do my a lot of my film review on like Wednesday night, Thursday night, so I'm ready. Just kind of keying it on the guys, and I didn't have that time, so I really had to rush and prepare, and I just remember getting off the bus, something felt good, I was like, okay, something's clicking, and so. It was the first play. I was on defense, and I show up, and I make a tackle, and I just remember they kept running on my side, and they had this play where they brought 2 blocking backs.
I don't know why they kept trying it like that.
And so my coach, Coach Holland, we practiced this drill where basically it was you just run through them. There's no technique with it. You just have to get low and run through them. And I just did that every single time, and every single time it worked. And so I was just making tackles. Jack helped me out a lot because he shut the end down, so the end wasn't touching me. And so it was just everything came together in that moment for me, and I played the best that I could have.
Hit the fullback, make certain he doesn't block anybody.
Yeah, so it was a great team defense game. It was a great individual game for me. I wish we could have pulled it out. It was their homecoming too, I think. So
how many tackles did you have that game?
I had 12, 13.
12, 13. I had like 10. I had like
so
10 tackles that game.
It was great for everybody. It's just we really wanted that one, but I'm not that upset at it because everybody played great. There's not much besides those like 3 plays. There's not much.
The main thing with that game was just offensive possessions.
Yeah,
I mean, well, one of the players on their team, he played linebacker and running back. He's got a PW at Mercer for running back, but he probably could have played linebacker there too. He was pretty good, so he had a lot to do with stopping our offense.
All right. I mean, so Emory, they've talked about their future. I haven't really got the chance to talk to you, but you giving us a ton of insight. So you chose Tuskegee to go to college and play football at. So why did you like their program as a school, and then what's your major going to be there?
Tuskegee. Well, first of all, my mom, like 90% of the people in my family went to HBCU, so I was kind of already tempted to go to HBCU. Already looking at other HBCUs like Alabama A&M, FAMU, and unfortunately it didn't work out at those places. But then I went to Tuskegee, and on my visit, I just fell in love with the place. The atmosphere was crazy. The coaches, I loved the coaches to death, and it was just an amazing experience, honestly, one I'll never forget probably.
Golden Tigers.
So what's your major going to be going there?
Majoring in mechanical engineering with a biomed track. But I'm going to have fun with it. I already knew I wanted to do mechanical engineering ever since I was in 6th grade. And my teacher told me to make a little solar. We're supposed to heat up a marshmallow with a box.
With a box? How are you going to do that?
No, okay, so I got glass on top. I put wood on all 3 sides. And then we had like a little, I think we used the sun. But like it went through and it heated up. And we made s'mores with a marshmallow.
Okay.
So you made like a magnifying glass.
Basically.
Yeah, you made a magnifying glass though.
You
Heat
know
up
what?
the marshmallow.
It was way more special to me in the moment because I was in 6th grade.
I mean, it sounds pretty cool.
I don't think I
was
could do
in
that
6th
now.
grade.
So
I mean, I probably can't do it now either, but
yeah, probably not.
yeah,
I don't know if I could do it either.
it's okay.
It's okay.
You're going to college for football. That's all that matters.
Yeah, that's what really matters.
Mr. Biomed over here, or pre-med over here.
Yes, sir. But he needs to save lives, not make s'mores.
Yeah, for real.
All right, so Emory, what position do you play?
I play offensive line, defensive line.
I figured.
Hey, wait.
I figured.
We had to play
No.
where I was quarterback.
No.
I was quarterback.
No.
Yes.
No.
It was called hamburger.
It was called hamburger. We put the biggest guy on the team in the
quarterback.
backfield to carry the ball.
Yes.
And this is like goal line package, which
Yes.
we never used a single time the entire season.
But if we did, I would have scored.
How do we know that?
Because
How do we know that?
I'm an athlete. I
mean,
speed.
you could say that.
Hey,
I wouldn't say you're speed, but you're definitely an athlete. Speed, you and speed do not go in the same sentence. I hope you know that.
I'm getting there. We're close enough.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, we love Emory.
All right. So I mean, he's saying that you need to work on your speed. So I've asked the same question to you that I did them. So what are you going to work on in this offseason going into August practice?
Speed.
I'm pretty sure he asked me the question, Jack. But yeah, he's right. Speed. But yeah, I'm gonna work on. Obviously, my coach said that I'm probably gonna try. I should probably try to cut, and I'm trying to cut right now. Currently, I need to cut down to 290. I was 325 when the season ended.
You're doing a good job, by the way.
Yeah, I'm already at 300, so dropping down, getting there, and then also work on just getting stronger in the weight room. Obviously, hit the weights nonstop because I'm actually leaving. I just made the decision last night that I'm gonna leave early to start a fast track program to go ahead and just start classes early.
Did you get accepted for that?
Yeah, I got accepted
Oh,
last
let's
night.
go. Let's go.
Congrats.
Congrats. Can't believe
Yeah.
you didn't tell us.
Well,
I mean, you told us now, but like I would have liked to know earlier
Good
because
job,
we
bro.
were talking about it over dinner last night.
we were?
Yeah, no, me and Solomon when we went to Applebee's with his parents.
I
We
didn't
were
get an
talking about
invite.
it.
Dude,
It was after the baseball game. You left.
Besides the point. Okay. We'll talk about this later. But no, I'm doing a fast track program, so I actually leave out May 30th, and I think it's really going to help because I can focus on football because they have an amazing weight room, even just for the students that I can use. I can focus on football, focus on running, losing weight, conditioning myself, really making sure I'm in my best physical shape when I head out fall.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
I mean, I like the sound of that. So I feel like you might have said it earlier when we were talking about the highlight of their senior season. But what was your highlight of your season?
We all know what it is.
Clearly, it wasn't the hamburger play. So
No.
Oh my God.
Wait. The EBA game.
Senior night.
Interception.
Interception.
Ben McKinney, our crazy man linebacker.
Okay, he plays linebacker. The kid's
he's the
probably
water
like
boy.
5'9", like 165 pounds, but he hits like a Mack truck. Like he
Yes.
plays like he's 6'2", 240.
He does not care.
Like it's ridiculous.
I'm scared to go against him at practice.
he was in the top 100 tacklers in the state this season.
Wasn't he like number 1 at some point?
Yeah.
And well, that was earlier, but as the season went on, he ended up being like 70 something. I
That's
think
still good.
he had like he ended the season like I think 124 tackles
Yeah.
or something like that.
But my highlight, EBA game, Ben McKinney comes off the edge, beautiful blitz, knocks the quarterback, he throws the ball up in the air. I see my moment to shine. I catch it.
I was mad about that. I wanted to pick, and then I
Hey,
saw him
hey,
grab
hey,
it. I
hey.
was like, okay,
This is my moment.
I know. It is. I know.
But yeah, I catch it. And then right when I see the end zone, I'm giving him a shout out now, number 33. Kayvon Boxton
Yes,
tackles
sir.
me. He basically tackles me. I'm like, get
God.
off me. And then I get tackled. And
Yeah, Kayvon got really excited.
I think coach was kind of mad after that play because
You threw
You threw the
ball in the air.
straight up in the air after you got an
Got us a
interception.
flag for like 15
Yeah,
yards.
so we
thank you
we
for
were
that.
on like he picked the ball off at like the 14, and we ended up being on like the 25.
oh my.
what? It was worth it. Coach talked to me after. He
It
said,
was worth it. 15 yards.
Coach Booker, if you're hearing this, I'm so sorry. But no, it's like it was a highlight, bro. I was never gonna get another pick.
No, that was amazing.
I threw it
did
up in the
love that.
air,
That was great.
and then I saw the flag. I was like, oh no. And then Booker says, don't do that. Don't do that.
I mean, it was senior night. You had to.
Exactly. He
It's kinda true.
understands.
He did have to do it.
And then but then we scored on the drive anyway. I
Yeah,
made
we
sure
did score.
And
We
me and
did
Tana
score.
hit the beautiful handshake. They got it on CSRA All Star Bowl.
Yeah, they do have
Instagram.
it. They have it on video.
It was beautiful.
It's beautiful.
But yeah, that was definitely my highlight. Either that or I want to say no homecoming. That or homecoming.
Homecoming was different. Homecoming was. Oh,
We come out and because this team is a division above us, so they're like, yeah, Bullock.
Okay, never mind. All right, I remember this.
Yeah, Bullock is like a division above us, and
Oh my God,
their
that
running
kid was
back
massive.
is basically
Me if I was like fat.
yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
like
Pretty much.
seriously.
Yeah.
he was a big boy, and then he comes off first drive, they kill us, score right off the rip, and then of course JT makes a tackle in the end zone. It was a little late, and then their running back just starts talking all this trash to us, and just
For reference, they run a wing tee, so their running back is basically like the biggest guy on the field.
yeah. So they start talking mess. What I forgot what happened that. The most significant point in that game really was when you and Pig, because the play before
Oh, you talking
No.
about block?
yeah, the play before Solomon like missed a block on one of them and Tyne got killed.
Oh, that was
and I
bad.
told Solomon he needs to block, get out. And so next play, Tyne passes it downfield to Pig. Solomon lays a kid out.
Oh my God, that was beautiful.
And then Bryson scores.
Yeah.
So and then we stop them. We get the ball back. Christian
Flip McDougal makes it was like 4th and 2?
Huh? Oh, that was me.
No. Remember they threw like a out.
That was on the. I'm getting there.
All right.
Getting there.
All right, my fault.
Okay, back, and then we get the ball back because me and Kayvon make the stop, of course. Lockdown defense, but shout out to Coach Honeycutt. You did something.
Shut up. Yeah, you did.
you were
did.
there.
You did great. Don't worry.
Whatchamacallit? We get the ball back, and then second play of that drive, Christian takes off for like a 30, 40-yard touchdown.
It was easy 40 yards.
Yeah, and then they drive.
Nobody touched him.
No,
Not
he
even
was-
close.
He was gone.
Not even close.
He did that on a hurt foot and everything.
Yeah.
But no, and then they come back down the field, and excuse me. We come down. They come down. We come down the field, and we stop them, and then I get a sack, and then it's 4th down. They drop it off to their big boy linebacker. Frit McDougal makes a tackle of the game, making a tackle on someone who's literally probably
Easy twice his size.
twice his size easily, and tackles him, and that's game. We
Yeah.
won. We started going crazy. because it was like it was
Locker room.
huh.
Locker room.
Oh,
Locker
Yeah, we got lit.
can't talk about the locker room.
Got lit in the locker room.
crazy.
Turned the speaker all the way up. All the way up.
Everyone heard us. It was amazing because it was just like Bullock they're a good team. They're a solid team. It's a game we wanted to win. We wanted it more than they did. We were coming in. It was off another win. Went off.
It was to be honest, it was a great game for
Yeah.
homecoming. Like for a homecoming game, that was probably one of the best games you could have.
Oh, yeah.
It was
Yeah,
great.
You got to win your homecoming games.
Of course.
So-
And wait, guess who got homecoming king?
Oh yeah.
Emery Doss.
Emery got
Oh.
homecoming king.
Emery did get
Okay.
homecoming king. I think it should have been Sullivan because homecoming queen was like Priya, but it's whatever.
I'm sorry. I'm just better.
Okay, all right.
He's that
Sully
guy.
doesn't mean it.
Yes, I do.
Shout out Sullivan, we love you.
But yeah, that was either one of those two games are definitely my highlight because but there's a lot of good highlights. Because
All right. So right before we sign off, is there anything else y'all wanna do any shout out anybody or anything before we wrap it up?
Go ahead.
Go Cavs. That's all I
Go
gotta
Go
say.
Cavs. Yeah, for sure.
I love you, mom.
I love
Thank
my
you for
mama
everything.
too. She
I
does a
love-
lot for me.
I love you, Solomon's mom and Jack's mom.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
agreed. Shout out to all the moms.
Golly, y'all.
No, we're just close knit because we're all
Nah,
friends
we
with
really
each other's
are.
mom.
Like,
Every time we see someone else's mom, we just go up,
Gotta
give them
hug.
a hug.
Mandatory
Yeah,
hug.
for real.
It's a
Mandatory.
race.
I mean,
yeah,
It's a race. I pushed Jack out the way one time to give Miss Willis a hug,
yeah, that was kind of aggravating.
but I got the hug first. That's all that
Yeah,
matters.
we all came in together in 8th grade, like all at the same time, like
Yeah.
all for football. Like
It
all-
was me, you,
Bryson,
Solomon, and we all came in, and then we went to the championship that middle school year, and then Coach Batcher said, "This is the new class. Y'all are probably not going to win first season, but stick with it."
Yeah,
Shout
it was
out Coach.
a
Oh, yeah,
very
shout out
rough-
Coach Batcher.
Shout out Coach
Shout out
Batcher.
Coach
Shout out
Batcher.
Coach
Oh, my
Batcher.
Lord.
It was a very rough freshman year, but
Well,
yeah.
Solomon wouldn't know because he didn't play
yeah, that's
Oh
true.
my.
Besides the
He
point.
took a gap year for
Football.
golf.
for golf, and now he doesn't even
You
play
can't,
golf.
you can't talk trash about golf.
Yeah,
The
no,
golf coach
no,
right
no,
here.
There's
man.
nothing wrong with golf. It's
Maybe
just
if
like,
he stuck with it,
they're
I
not
wouldn't
even in the
talk.
same season. Like, come
But
on,
no,
man.
we all came up together, and then we gained Solomon on the way, gained Tyon, gained a lot of people on the way.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
Honestly, this is kind of sad.
How many did we have freshman?
Freshman year, we
had,
barely had enough for a team.
like,
we had
what,
like 12.
18?
We had
Oh no! We had 17 because Coach
Yeah.
Batchelor put a fake person on the roster in order us to play the season.
fire.
Yeah. He put some like random person's name who's number 99 from like it was one of his friends from like Florida that like nobody knew. He just put him on the roster.
But no, it was.
Don't
it's
tell
been-
Tell me
GIS.
what-
Don't tell GIA
don't tell Max
about
Preps.
that. They're not supposed to know.
But no, it's been a ride. It's kind of sad that it's coming to the
Yeah,
end.
it is kind of sad.
because
It's
we
coming
grew
to
up
the end.
together. Well, not grew up, but like
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Came up together for real.
exactly. It's kind of sad.
Made a lot of friends along the way.
All right.
teary eyed.
Well,
One last one. Shout
okay,
out to
make it
the
quick.
Augusta Prep class of 23.
all right.
Minus Malaya.
Yeah.
Oh. All right. All right. Well, that's going to wrap up for today's CavsCast. Thank you for listening. It's been a pleasure talking with Coach Henniger, Jack, Sam, and Emery. The CavsCast.
Solomon.
Oh, sorry. My bad. It says Sam here. All right, Solomon. My apologies. The CavsCast is a production of Augusta Prep Athletics and the Department of Communication at Augusta University. Thanks to Augusta Prep Director of Athletics, Roy Bradley, for his support of the podcast. The producers are Dr. Timothy Williams, Ethan Balducci, and the coordinating producers, Dr. David Bulla. I'm Joshua Picklesheimer, your host. Stay tuned for our next podcast in a few weeks. You can find us on YouTube and other social media. Have a great day and listen again soon.